5, 4, 3, 2.
Smooth, smooth, cause I don't get upset. Smooth, cause I don't get upset. Smooth, smooth, cause I don't get upset. Smooth, cause I don't get upset.
I get a grip on myself and I don't break a sweat. Dreams come to life for some and I stand by. Look at myself, then I'm asking who am I? Face in the crowd like any other. I dig and I scratch and I fight like many brothers to reach the top and do what has to be done. So I can be number one, but then I'm
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Upper West Side, my mom, Tom, Haiti, Tito, all my friends and family, FRANKITO, Ronito, Scott the Truth, everybody. I love y'all. I got my man Kirk here, all the friends, all my brothers. I get on the side. We good. Oh, but I got something. Today is about Latinos. The Latinos, starters of hip hop, and what they did and what they contributed to the game. Shout out to my man. Powerule. What's up, baby? How you?
Dale, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? I'm over here.
I don't fuck around. We're gonna right to the peoples.
Let's go.
What's up with the leftovers, man?
Well, the leftovers is a group that was came about because I saw my man moving out of his house. He lived on the block for 25 years, and then I went and saw him, and he said that he had to move his whole family out. He didn't have a lease that was that long, so once his lease expired, 3 kids from Idaho, Dakota, whatever, they all moved in there. So they all can afford $1,500 a month. So you calculate that. So he couldn't afford to stay in there no more. And he told me, he said, you know what these kids call us? They call us the leftovers. Wow. That was like a motherfucker calling me a spick or a nigga, P. That is not in my world.
What year was this though?
This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I decided to embrace that because we make positive out of negative. So I embraced it, and now we the leftovers NYC, and we're a positive group, and we fight against gentrification. Gentrification is one of the most homicidal things that can happen. Like imagine you be and you living over here, and then they take you out of there, and then you got to move to Atlanta or fucking South Carolina or some shit. You know what I'm saying? How fucked up is that?
That's crazy.
That shit is fucked up. So that's what they do to everybody. They're pushing them out. B, they don't want none of us here no more. None of us here no more. And that's just facts. It's facts.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta tell you this. I'm from Upper West Side. We're all from. Alright. I grew up here my whole life, and the neighbor was fucked up. Me and Ron battle all the time. Ron thinks Square Park Avenue cares in the league because he said when he grew up, this is special. But I told him we all from here. This hood was not like this, man. Tell him it was crack of
where I grew up.
Oh yeah.
No. Prince would tell you where I grew up.
I got this problem. You could take me. Don't put this shit out, motherfucker. But so no, I gotta be honest. We don't have a problem. I love you. You can have your fun, but be easy. I get it wrong.
Where I grew up was beautiful too.
Right.
All I said was that you're blessed to be able to come from a mixed neighborhood. So you got a little bit of everything. It's the same like where I'm from in Queens, right? Powerule, know where
But Ron, over here, niggas was selling drugs, prostitution, crack. Am I on y'all?
No.
They fixed this shit, bro. They fixed it. How about why they fixed it, bro? It was ridiculous
I
over here.
believe it.
You think I be lying?
LJ used to call it crack sedan.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I believe it.
That's what I'm
But
telling you.
what I'm saying is you still blessed with the culture of Manhattan. There's white people here, there's black people here, there's Spanish people here. It's beautiful. It's the same like
we called it money.
They fixed it, Ron.
We called it money.
I'm glad they're here for it. They fixed Ron. They all
You said white people, we called that money.
we know all these dudes here. Ron, they fixed
Facts, G.
They fixed
Back in the days,
gentrified.
They gentrified.
back in the days, would you have rather lived in East New York or Upper West Side?
I'd rather live here.
So that's all I'm saying.
I love
And it's the same thing about my neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood that's cultured and diverse.
That's a
Of
fact.
course it got its stuff
That's
with
a
it,
fact.
like every other neighborhood, but this is Manhattan. This
Right.
is culture.
Yeah, but what
it's
G is trying to
diverse.
but what G is trying to say is that don't think it wasn't hood.
Oh, I believe it. It's hood
Everybody
now.
I know.
It's
Wait,
hood-
that's the numbers, goddamn it.
It's hood
Besides
now.
Cotty, this is Kirk left. I'm older than everybody here.
Fact.
They all see.
That's a
and
fact.
Malik-
Big fact.
They see Elgin. They see
This is
shootings.
the conversation.
Everybody here
Big
know
fact.
the shooting. Am I lying?
Big fact.
Yeah, we know
G
that.
came out the first time Rocafella.
Right in this hood.
G
y'all.
was Rocafella.
But
Yeah.
you know why you proud to be from the Upper West Side?
Besides this love.
Because even with all the shooting and all the stuff that was going on, y'all got the privilege of being one of the most diverse cities in the world. People want
Big
to
fact.
come
Yeah, you-
to Manhattan to see the diversity. And my neighborhood was the same in Queens. We had all that stuff. Powerule, we had it. We had all that stuff, but we was blessed. Queens is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the 5 boroughs.
That's a
along
fact.
With the biggest.
Now I will interject and I will say something. So, facts. Queens and the Roosevelt Avenue area where you have Jackson Heights and Corona and all that, it is the most diverse cultural place in the world. And that's a fact.
I respect that.
So you can go down Roosevelt Avenue all the way and you can see a multitude of cultures. It is factual that is the most multi-cultural place in the world.
You're
In the
wrong.
world.
It's the truth.
In the
It's a
world.
fact.
That's a
No,
fact.
It's a fact.
You can look it up.
No, B, you think I'm gonna say that shit and that shit ain't fact?
Right.
Yeah, but you know what the difference
Man,
is?
stop that shit.
They wasn't hip hop out there.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't
I'm
got
just saying.
What?
That shit ain't got nothing to do with it.
What?
He was not.
The battle is
No!
I said
He must be talking about
You said
Kentucky.
Upper West Side wasn't part of hip hop?
No, I
No.
said
No, he's
Whoa,
it was diverse in a
I
different
said
way.
that the
Oh, that's a
diversity
Was
in
different.
Roosevelt Avenue in Jackson Heights
still was hip hop,
is the most diverse
Look, down
cultural
Rockaway Turnpike is all
in the
Indians.
world.
First
There's
of all,
nowhere in the
Then we got
world
Chinatown.
that you can walk through there and see that many different cultures.
first of all,
It's the truth.
I'm gonna
Look
move
it
on
up.
after this question. They could never say it wasn't part of hip hop.
That's a
But
fact.
Rock steady.
Talk to him.
Of course. Who said that?
Wild style.
Whoa.
I said
Who
wild
said
style.
Now you wrong.
I never said that. I just said
165.
y'all
Go.
are so culturally
163rd
diverse.
Park. Yes.
All right. I was controlling the show. Moving along.
Go.
I wasn't even talking about hip hop. We was
No.
just talking about
I'm just talking this.
cultural
So
diversity
power.
in New York City.
So power. Babito is my boy. He's a legend.
Well,
Is it
my
true
boy-
he
my boy
listen?
too.
Is it? Come on, he live in this building. Fuck is he grew up in this building. Moving along. Listen,
He used to rollerblade.
yeah, that is crazy. That's my boy though. Babito's my boy, and he's a legend.
Absolutely.
Is it true he managed you one time in your career, and when you
Yes,
signed the
he
Straight
did.
Armstrong's label at one point?
Well, actually, we like when people heard the record Smooth and stuff like that, there was a lot of things that were behind that. So what happened was we made the record, we financed it, we found a person, Dale Schwartz, in order to facilitate it, because ain't nobody want to deal with Puerto Rican niggas from there. So we needed a face. So she was the face. So we put her on there, and then it came out, and it went into the record pools, and then it did very well. And then we said, yo, fuck it, let's make a video. MTV is hot right now. This is 89. Let's make a video. And then they just put up that little money that they had from doing whatever they did. And it came out good. I remember actually filming the video, and we will listen to WBLS.
Video with who? You and who?
me, Evil, and Axe, Pamela Burkhead, and...
Who are the rappers in the video? I'm asking you. You?
Well, I'm the rapper.
Of course, you was in nothing wrong. I know that power. I'm asking, was anybody else with you on the song? Or
Well,
you just-
Evil does some ad-libs.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay, I got you. That's what I'm asking.
Rest in paradise.
Okay, rest in peace, my brother.
Yeah, rest in paradise. But while we're filming the video, Clark Kent and Pete Rock are cutting up.
I have to say something. Go fuck yourself, Clark Kent. I done called you many times to come to my show, and you acting crazy. You got a relation. I took up for you all the time when they was blacking out on you. You could never front on me. Come to the show, man. Go fuck yourself. I love you. Okay?
Well, I actually have affinity for Clark Kent because he actually supported what I did early on. And I'm filming the video, and while we're filming the video, we got WBLS on with Marley Marl. But Marley Marl don't DJ no more. So we had Pete Rock and Clark Kent DJing.
Wow.
And they was just like, smooth, because I don't get upset.
I was the ill DJ.
They was killing it. They was killing it. But nigga, what I'm telling you is that they were doing that, and I was listening to it while I was shooting the video for the song.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's ill.
So it was just like, it was bugged out. I was just like, wow. Because I don't know what they're going to play today. I have no idea what the playlist is for the day or whatever. And these are the days when you didn't have to have a playlist. You just played what you thought was hot.
I feel guilty. You know why?
Why?
You're my friend. You're hanging out every day with a curious cause. And I was like, you my man. And I listened to your lyrics the other day.
Yeah.
You were a hell of a rapper, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at what I fucking do.
But I was convinced, though. I didn't know that now, but I apologize.
Well, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know what?
Mind.
Everybody doesn't have to be in concert together at one time. Sometimes,
Gangster, right?
you know, we just travel through the universe and then you find your spot, and there it is.
I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much.
Well, I love to be here.
Yeah.
And you know I can't wait to finish this interview. So
Yo, he's so crazy too.
So
It's
I can
okay.
hang out with
No,
my
I'm gonna
boys.
tell you though. He loved being here, but we had to take care. I'm a professional. My crew is.
Oh my
We had to.
God.
He said, Gary, can you get this over so I just have fun with my crew? We will. But this is bigger than that. It's gonna be.
No,
I tell you,
absolutely.
This is bigger than that.
Absolutely.
And it's your legacy,
And
man.
it's your legacy.
Yo,
man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We work hard,
But
man.
sometimes it's difficult to accept who you are because you've been through so many negative trials and tribulations, and it's been difficult. And it's been difficult for me.
I know
I'll tell you
that.
straight up. So we're gonna talk real right now, right?
Yeah, brother.
So I've had a difficult time, and I suffer from mental illness. And I've been in mental facilities 60, 40, 50 days, all the time. But I learned a lot of shit from that. But, you know, a lot of individuals don't want to accept that they may have a problem and you may need to address it. I addressed it.
I respect that.
And I'm here right now and I'm able to speak right now because I had the help that I got. You know
What would
I'm
you
saying?
tell any rapper who has any issues mentally? What would you tell them to do to move
Any
forward?
person.
Any person. We said not rapper. I said wrong.
Yeah.
Any person to tell them how to handle it. Because before you answer that, who's that big time swimmer, y'all? Who's won every
Michael
one of
Phelps.
them? Michael Phelps.
So,
That's
yeah,
issues.
he went through it.
And no one knew that. That man
Facts.
is that man have more medals we'll ever see.
Facts.
He'll never work again in his life, Ron.
Nope.
He has so much money. So he admitted to that. So what would you say to the people on what to do? Because I lost a cousin, and it was a lot to do with that. And no, I didn't know. And I felt if I knew, I could help him. He might still be here. That eats me up every night, bro.
Well, what I would say is that sometimes in the nature that we live in, people see that as a sign of weakness.
Yeah, people be embarrassed.
And they'll be like, yo, fuck you, nigga, man. Yo, fucking man up and let's go. But you can man up and let's go that day, but you still gotta go back home and deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, we're not embracing the help that's out there. And I started embracing it a few years ago, and now I'm getting help, and it actually has helped me.
You feel a lot better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
Let's clap up to that,
I feel a lot better right now.
That's
And,
brain power.
you know,
Salute to that.
listen, I wouldn't be able to put out the 2 albums that I put out right now. I wouldn't be able to put out the Powerule Anomaly. I wouldn't be able to do any of that shit. I couldn't work with my man Mighty Buddha. I couldn't work with Large Professor. I couldn't work with Lord Finesse.
Heavy hitter.
I couldn't work with Sadat.
Sir.
I couldn't work with
my friend. All these guys.
I have incredible artists that have a great repertoire that want to make records with me.
Nice.
And I don't pay them $1.
Nice.
Right.
And
Well, I mean,
actually,
nice.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I actually sent Sadat X money, and he declined it.
Nice.
Wow.
He declined
Nice, my brother.
Shout out to Doc, man.
it. That's my man Dot X. And yo,
Heavy hitter.
Lay low,
and
Malik.
then I said, no, but take it. He didn't want to take it, and I said, take it, and I gave it to him.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Me knowing you, what's
Yes.
the best cipher you ever been in?
Ooh, Cypher. Yeah. Well,
Tough.
there was a club on 26th Street, and I forgot what street it was, but it was called Powerhouse. And Powerhouse was legendary. Kid Capri used to DJ there, and they be killing it. And dude, at any moment in time, I'd be in Cypher with QTIP, CL Smooth, Grand Poobah, Busta Rhymes, and all of us just sitting there together and just be like, yo, rhyme right now. And it was fucking crazy. Like, listen, I'm not a good freestyle rhymer. I love to
You like to write, so we like write.
I love to calculate and look at what I'm doing and write things in a certain way where it's gonna last forever. I want to cement my thoughts forever right there. But you know, so that was going off, and I did do a good rhyme that day or whatever. Like I just had it in me that day. But that wasn't my thing, but they loved it. And it was a great time. And at the end of the day, Tahim, who was Busta Rhymes, he had no ride home. So we drove him home.
What's his name? Busta Rhymes?
So yeah, he was. So the car would be this. So my DJ had a whip, right? He had a whip. And then it would be Busta Rhymes, Dinko D, Phife Dog, me, and my man Axe. Axe was driving. And so what would happen is Busta would always want to go to Flatbush to go cop weed. So we had to, when we went from downtown New York City, we went over there, copped that weed, and then they started smoking, and them niggas start breaking on each other. Like I'm sitting there, like I know them, but I don't know them like that. And they start breaking on each other, and it was hilarious. It was great.
Crazy about that?
And then what happened was that, so Phife lived in Hollis, Queens like me, like Jamaica, Hollis. It's all kind of intertwined. So they'd have him there, and then we drop off Phife, and then they drop off me, and then my man Axe would take the rest of the dudes to Uniondale or Hempstead, Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nassau County.
Yeah, Ron, I love
that's what
that. So
that
now, this is a nice question for me.
Okay.
You and Pop was like the only people left on Interscope at one point.
Well,
And hold up. Did you know the early Pop? Did you have to talk to him? Did you vibe with him?
damn, I got the Miller highlight.
You got it, man, baby. What that, yo? Get him one. Oh, there no more? Get him one, man. No, brand, ain't no brand new?
I don't care if it's brand new.
Oh, you
Come on, man. Dude, I'm from the 70s, man. We used to eat candy off the fucking street. I don't give a fuck. I I don't catch nothing. What the fuck? My jeans.
No, I'm with that. I'll drink behind Ron, my friend. You right. I will drink behind my nigga.
Nigga, how many times you drink a 40 behind
I
somebody?
just said you right.
Right.
I agree with you, motherfucker.
Right.
Fuck wrong. You trying to bring up battle me, nigga? Shout out to all you Latino big time rappers. You don't talk about shit.
What you think? I'm gonna sit here and just let you fight it?
No.
Abuse me, nigga.
I'm not trying to abuse you. I want to shout out to my Latino brothers. Big Pun. No disrespect to any of y'all. You're nobody. That's the best Latino rapper of all time.
Boricua,
Big
Latino.
Pun, you,
Boricua.
George, and this is my man.
George.
He gets all the money.
Who's that? That's a fact.
Pitbull.
My God. Todo Latino.
You can't rap. Y'all rap better than him. Y'all rap better than him. When it comes to that fettuccine,
Yo,
leave a lot of it.
peace and rest in paradise, Coolio.
Oh yes.
I swear to God, Pitbull modeled his career
That was sad.
after fucking Coolio.
That was sad.
The way Coolio did his shit is the way Pitbull did his shit. You know, Pitbull in the beginning, he was a trap rapper.
Yeah. Hold up. I gotta say my thoughts. This is why I work hard.
Go.
Tell me your Tupac story. Did you know him on your label? Did you meet him?
Yes.
Tell me some story.
Yes,
Tell me some story about Tupac. Thank you.
All right, so Interscope is a new label, and they had a couple of rock groups signed, and one of them was Primus, and the other one was Helmet. I currently, right now, have a new album coming out with one of the individuals from Helmet.
Okay, cool.
So that we still kept that connection. So rap-wise, it was myself and Tupac on Interscope.
Wow.
Now, there was a couple of other artists that came afterwards, but we were the main focus, and it was me and Tupac. And the crazy shit is, Tupac's cousin is my man Stretch from Queens, and we used to hustle together. So he used to be rolling with Stretch, and then I'd run into him and everything, and you know, he had to respect me because Stretch respected me. You know what I'm
When
saying?
Tupac mentioned that point, he was starting to get his wet. He was getting there.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, and this is gonna make it very simple. I get a lot of bitches, all right?
What? Say it
I
again.
get a lot of bitches.
Okay.
I get a lot of bitches. I get a lot of bitches. I was there.
Hold on.
So-
Truthful join us, bro. Look at your face. He's a
Truthful
preacher, y'all.
preacher.
He's a preacher. He's a really real preacher. So he be bugging out. Malik, you see his face, right? You guys talk about sleeping with women, I mean married. Yeah, that's what we do. Moving along.
Go. Get a lot of bitches. Go ahead.
I'm only doing this on this platform because this is my nigga right here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah.
We've been around together for a long time.
Yeah.
But so I was famous for getting bitches coming through. Like, yo, we'd be in 6G George's house, and I fucking bring 3 bitches through, and they would fund the whole party, and it was bad. It was hot as fuck.
I ain't get lucky like
It was
that. Yo,
like,
I left.
no fat bitches and nothing like that. It
There's a
was
black,
fucking
I
hot
look
as
a black
fuck.
man like me get some Gary Ray.
Yo, where Cotty at? Cotty know. Cotty know.
I left.
Cotty know. I was fucking killing him.
What that got to do with Tupac?
But what I'm saying is, so
I need to know Tupac story.
one day, Stretch, my man Stretch from Queensville,
Alright.
is with Tupac on the corner outside of the tunnel. We pull up, and I'm pumping, bam, 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 shit, whatever, some fucking crazy Dre shit.
Okay.
And I step out the car, and then Stretch give me a hug, you know, I said, what's up? Then I said, what's up to Tupac? There's some girls that roll up, and normally, I'd be the dude that would get the girl. But they were like, yo, they wouldn't even pay attention to me, and they were so focused on Tupac. They were in love with this motherfucker like I'd never seen. Like, it almost looked like they were possessed by a demon. That how much they love Tupac. they were crazy over him. And I fucking lost that night. I took the L. I took the L.
How about that story for you? I don't even know the story.
And I don't take too many L's. I don't take too many L's when it comes to bitches. Nigga.
I got a story for you. I don't name my name. I had a chick I was dating years ago in Teaneck, New Jersey. This was my chick.
She was with me?
I used to blow her back out on the regular. Listen, I bought a Coach bag every birthday. Bitch told
Why'd
me,
you do that?
bitch told me, oh, I love Tupac. Right. That nigga's my nigga. You know how mad I was? I said, that nigga dead, I'm alive. What you wanna do? I was tight. And I was getting plenty money back then. Every birthday I bought a Coach bag, bought a friend's Coach. Ron, I was feeling good about life. I love some Tupac. I said, bitch, a nigga dead. What you
They love Pop, man.
They was on that nigga dick. They was on that, yo, they was on his dick. They love him. Like, yo. This is like my girl. This is not no story. This is a girl I was dealing with for like 5 years. He said, baby, Tupac looks good. You know, I blacked out, Ron. I said, why don't you go fuck him? Oh, forgot he dead. That's how mad I was.
Oh, God. You so jealous.
No, I was just, bro.
That's Pop.
I'm laying my money down. I'm
You
giving
buying a Coach bag every year.
I'll give you Gorilla Monsoon hammer. Gorilla Monsoon. That's the Hennessy. The Blue Hypnotic. All y'all know that under the stage. Malik, under the stage, real like Gorilla. 2 hours straight. I was tired.
And Coach bags.
And Coach bags. Back then, y'all laughing. Back then, Coach bags cost paper.
You're right. Facts. Yeah. Don't lose the time back. Those are Louis.
Bro, just was
You couldn't get a girl to get a Coach bag now.
No, right now. No. What did they tell you? Coach.
No, back in the day, that was
Coach.
It was, yeah.
Coach make better leather than anybody.
Fact. That's a fact.
Until this day.
You talking
The name brand can't win, but the quality, they got it.
Snatch it.
So Coach, give me some sponsorship. Fuck you.
That's
I'm mad up with you, Power. I know how to Power. This bitch.
She's about to knock her head off.
I said, and I was killing. You right, Tupac. Rest in peace. They loved you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the end of the story was that Tupac didn't even want to fuck with that bitch. So I was just like, thank you for giving it to me.
You still won in the
It
end.
was excellent. Actually, I still won in the end. I didn't win. Yeah.
So,
Hey, give it from the.
so that's the question.
Give it to the Puerto Rican nigga from Queens.
Oh,
yeah. Let's go.
Next question. Who you like right now as a rapper?
My favorite rapper is Royce the 5'9".
Royce is official.
Royce is.
Royce Eminem, man.
That's my man. I'm sorry. My fault. I'm sorry. You threw me off. That's my man.
Yeah.
I said, I love him. You can rap. I don't know about Bina. Top, but that's your opinion.
No. So let me give you I'll give you like my top 5 right now. So Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
I love Graf. He's from Southside.
Yeah.
Graf is my dude. And number 3, I love Mighty Buddha. Mighty Buddha is the fucking.
This fucker here?
That's
my man, but that nigga rap.
But no.
Bring it in,
You don't understand. Y'all niggas don't understand. When you listen to Mighty Buddha, you listening to a fucking cinematic fucking display. He's fucking ill like that. That motherfucker is just giving you so many dimensions of the universe. I fucking love him. And that's all you know him.
First of all, I grew up with Malik.
Who's Malik?
That's his government name. Malik. I grew up with Malik. Am I lying yet?
I don't know.
Did I grow up with you?
You grew up with Mighty Buddha.
I grew up with Malik.
Mighty Buddha.
Whatever. Now, I've heard him rap 7 million times. Is he a good rapper? Yes, he is. But his problem is, sometimes he
Who said he got a problem?
No problem.
Who said he got a problem?
He's a hell of a rapper.
Well, I'm with the problem.
Who said he got a problem?
Gary?
That man.
You know what? I'm a
Give Miss
journalist.
Props, G. Give Miss Props, G.
No. I just think you can rap your ass off.
No, but I wonder what's the problem. You supposed you talking shit.
Oh, problem is, this is a funny problem.
Yeah, when it
Some niggas be high, don't hear them raps. Niggas be high. Niggas just want to live the night. You come up on me when I'm like,
it's an
fuck you.
attention span thing.
Well, who, you?
No, with you.
No,
You
because I
just said you don't want to hear it. But you know I'm
ain't the
not.
first thing who told you that. Corrado told
Why
you
you
that.
did? You got it
Kirk
right.
told you that. We all tell you, but we love
Hey,
you.
listen, man.
But can you rap? Yes, you can rap.
Peace and love.
I said, hold up, nigga.
Almighty.
You never gonna come and control this shit here. You my nigga. Can you rap? Yes, you
I'm
can.
behind the scenes.
But sometimes, Kirk said it.
These are
See.
niggas that fucking grew up together and we talking like that. So whatever it is,
You know what?
it is.
I'm gonna be the bigger man. You can rap, my nigga. I apologize.
Bigger man.
Go
Wood
fuck
is
yourself.
fucking crazy with his shit. Yo, you think it was just?
He can rap.
It wasn't that I knew Buddha from around the way. He kept on posting this shit, and I was just like, "Yo, this motherfucker's killing it." And how many records we got, Buddha? How many records we got
Not
together?
enough.
Like 4 or 5? Right.
Malik can rap. If I sit there live, God gonna punish
Yo,
me.
Malik is crazy.
And you know what?
Shabazz is on the
You know what
joint
it
too. So I don't forget about
Power.
those fucking niggas.
You know what this is, Malik? He said the right thing. Jack, me and you grew up together, so it's like I might take you for granted. But you can rap. Alright, now moving along. We're gonna argue after the show, we don't see it. Now, moving along, who's your favorite Latino rapper?
The devastating Tito from the Fearless Four is the greatest.
That's what I'm telling you about, Ron.
Yeah.
He's from Grant Projects.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you about, Ron. I was telling you about that day. I thought this Latino guy, he's some. I thought he was gonna say pun. But he's-
No, hell no. Devastating Tito is the greatest Latino rapper of all time. I had the pleasure of going to a place in Queens that was called United States of America.
Oh yeah.
And I went there, and the Fearless Four were performing that night. And they had
He get hard, he get hype, right?
Dougie Fresh and all that shit. And then so when they came out and they was doing Rockin' It, hey,
That's my shit.
right. So they came out one by one, and then Tito came out by himself, and the fucking, you know, I can't lie, man. I love the girls. I love the bitches.
I love them too.
So they fucking went berserk when that nigga came out. And you know what he was wearing? He had a gray leather jacket, gray leather pants, Adidas, and he had fucking a Jerry curl in his shit. But his shit was in the Jerry curl because he was Puerto Rican. So he just had natural curl. And he had a pair of gazelles with the light blue shade on it. The fucking baddest nigga I ever saw on the planet, B. I looked at him and I was just like, that's who I want to be. Like, the screams were crazy. Like, they were just like,
I was telling Ron about the other day that I know that's what it is.
because this is pre-videos.
He's official.
Pre-videos. There was no videos, there was no magazines that were publicizing the Fearless Four. Not at all. You just had to hear it. Audio type.
That's a fact.
That's it. You just had to hear it. And then you had to imagine who this character was.
Right.
Hold up.
Who this guy
I
is.
just had an epiphany. Willie, you still got bars?
Goddamn right.
So when this show, when I finish what I'm doing, we're gonna give niggas 70 bars.
Ooh.
On Big Face Gary
Oh
Show.
yeah, this is gonna solve this
On
right
Big
now.
Face Gary Show.
This is gonna
I'm
solve
gonna
this
give
right
I'm going
now.
for the government.
That's the best idea you had
Jared,
all year. That's the best idea you had
I'm
all
sorry.
year.
I grew up with you. Jared, A.K. Malik, the mighty Buddha.
Now let me
7
ask
bars.
this question. Let me ask this question.
Yeah, fuck.
Because we know that you love Tito. But who do you think
My nigga.
was the most impactful Latino artist? Not impactful. Had the biggest impact. It could be, you know, some people would say Fat Joe. Some people would say Tito. Some people.
Yeah, I got you.
Impact.
I got you. You don't even gotta go on more.
Your Prince, that's your best friend you talk about all day.
Who that? Oh shit. That's
Wait,
so great.
wait.
That's so great. What I told you?
See, you guys talk about Albert.
Pretty Tony Capone. Pretty Tony Capone. Alright, so I'm going to tell you this, and this is very informational, and you guys should really listen
Keep it
to
down, yo,
this.
we good. We love it.
So, listen, there's no impactful Latino artist singular. It was a collective.
That's a fact.
When you have Charlie Chase, and you got Ruby D,
That's love.
and you got Prince Whipper Whip,
That's love.
and you got fucking Tito and OC and all that shit. Like, yo, dude, Puerto Ricans and blacks, we like this, B. Listen, man, I've been to LA and I see how they separate us. They separate us. They put Mexicans over there and they put blacks over there. And motherfuckers don't know how to congregate together and learn how to live together. But we do, because guess what? We got the subway. So motherfuckers will be on the subway, and then you gotta fucking deal with all types of people. So it helps you understand the culture of other individuals. And you know, you just become like, all right, cool, man. You know what? I ain't gonna fucking trip right now. Like, you know, he's from there, I'm from there. And you know, we never, like, we had gangs in the 70s. Like, we might have started gangs actually in the 70s, but we never wore colors.
That's a fact.
We never wore
Kept
colors.
it low.
Because you know what? If you want to make money, why would you fucking express yourself like that and show that you fucking doing something wrong? Nah, so we never wore colors, because how the fuck am I going to get money if I'm showing
And they can recognize who you are.
right who the fuck I am?
So let me ask you something. Move it along.
But
Bring it.
Tito is my
Now, he's
favorite
big
artist
time.
of all
I know, no
time.
problem.
Tito, devastating Tito, and there's a lot of stories about Tito that
I know.
yeah, he.
I know.
So we don't gotta say nothing else.
Hold on. Now,
Devastating Tito is my
Reggae.
number one go-to.
how do you feel about reggaeton as you've been a rapper? It almost killed
I
you.
hated it in the beginning.
Because I killed Nore on Truth says about that. Nore's a good friend of mine.
No.
He killed hip hop. But that reggaeton shit, I hate it.
Hey, B, Nore's first feature that he ever did in his life. So I was in Stretch Armstrong's house, and Nore did LA at Stretch's house. LA. You remember that?
Yeah, but I gotta say
Jose
something.
Luis Gotcha,
No, Prince.
Rolling Guns,
Pop, I just want to make sure I get the question right, because my job is to make sure you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
I have to get you clear. You can say what you want to say as a Latino and as a rapper. When reggaeton started, because you were boom, boom, bap, boom, boom. Now,
Killing the boom bap.
Shout out to Griselda and them, because they brought back boom, boom, bap. Because they was over for a minute.
Yeah, I got
As a boom, boom, bap rapper, how did reggaeton make you feel?
I thought it was a fake version of fucking reggae. I thought that shit was fucking corny and fucking whack.
I ain't like that shit either.
And I wasn't feeling that, because I'm from Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
I got Jamaicans all around me, and we fucking
Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, don't do
Yeah,
that.
I'm with
No.
you, G.
Robert
Oh, y'all upper west side niggas. Y'all don't love Queens. Y'all don't love Queens. Come on, we doing that. Oh, really? We doing that?
You can't dress, but you get a lot of paper, man.
Oh, really?
And you got cars.
We used to go your quiet queen.
Told you, you're paying them. They get money. That means
Come on, that story. Come hang out.
She used to sell quiet queen.
You're filthy rich, though.
Come out the Far Rockaway in the story and come hang out with us. We
Man,
crying over
Once
there.
they get more
What
money,
Come to the
No,
bridge.
yo, I'm
Come
real.
on.
wait,
No, no.
Come to
I'm
40
gonna get real with you. You
Project.
get mad at me, man. Queens
Come to
niggas is-
40.
Queens niggas is
once they
rich.
get more money in Harlem?
Yeah.
Wow, no. Hell no, G. You crazy.
Do we got wait? Let's not. Let's
Once
not
they
this
get more
discussion.
money in
I
Harlem.
go big hitters in Queens.
Okay.
Get money. I go hitters in Queens.
Once Queens get
Let's
more
have
money in
this
Harlem.
discussion.
Yo, it depends what era, man.
Queens
All right, here's what I tell you. Here's what I tell you. Wait. Here's
But I would say this,
No,
though.
no, no.
They was coming by work from us, though.
Big time, though.
Facts.
coming to
Hey,
us.
yo,
It was big time.
here's
That's
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
telling
Everybody
you.
had
They
to
was
give
coming to us. They was coming to us, you're right.
Right,
They
true.
get, yo, we was getting $10, they was getting $30. Queen niggas get money, man. They go.
Let me ask you this
Oh, no.
though.
Can I say something?
They go.
Can I jump in right now?
Of course you can. You with me.
So this is what it is, man. You know, Alpo, AZ, all them niggas got fucking crazy fucking paper, right?
I was about to say same.
But when you went to Queens, you had individuals that actually had real good jobs.
That's a fact.
I always say that.
So what happens is they became addicted to crack and they had more money to spend. So niggas like Fat Cat, Prince Miller, all those motherfuckers, they made money off of that. So they actually made more money than Harlem motherfuckers because they had more money to spend.
He ain't lying. They bunch robbers, MTA workers. Ron
JFK Airport.
Ron always said that, Ron.
JFK
Airport. Everybody a good job.
I'll say this too. When it was Alpo and them, it was Supreme in them. When hip hop started, it was the Bronx, and Queens always been in the picture. Yeah. I'm not saying that Manhattan and Harlem and all that is not hugely influential, but we always been there. We ain't never missed a step in nothing. Every part of history, no, the Bronx created the step, but we was always there. That's all I'm saying. We was always there. Always.
Listen,
but G, why every time they mention getting money, they mention Alpo? They don't mention Preacher.
No, there's plenty. There's plenty of them. No, we respect it.
Alpo was way under the man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why don't mention nobody else?
No.
Thank you. Right?
That's a debate. That's a debate.
Prince is the reason why the Apollo was open.
Right, but that winds up being a debate about who had the worst neighborhood. Like, that ain't the debate we trying to have. What we talking about is that Queens was always there. Manhattan was always there. I'm not saying, like, Queens has always been there in every single thing, in every single facet of hip hop. And that's a fact. And you gotta know hip hop, you gotta know that. That's a fact.
Let me say something real quick. So you think about Queens and then sometimes niggas be like, oh, them Queens niggas is corny, right? Queens niggas is just Brooklyn niggas that moved to Queens. My mother and my family lived in Brooklyn in Red Hook and they deal with rats, roaches, all that shit. They worked themselves out of that and then they moved to Queens. That's all it is. Queens is just a fucking a part, an extension of fucking Brooklyn.
I might get,
and that's that.
I may get cursed out with this one.
So it's just like when you be like hating on Queens, and be like, well, you basically hating on Brooklyn.
I went to high school in the Bronx.
Right.
I will say something to you. If I got beef right now to this day, y'all may not like it, but I don't give a fuck. I remember two boroughs. Bronx and Queens. Because they on go and they Lord. Bronx would talk your head off. Yo, you sure you want to do this, man, nigga? Nigga, I got a problem. You with me, you not. Now, this what we do better. We dress better and we front better. But we don't make it too. There's a bunch of killers in Manhattan too. No. Man, I know killers. I know some terrible, but we have. No. I know some stone cold killers in Manhattan.
You have.
But you know what I mean. A nigga have a 750 and you think he rolling. Yo, G, we going out for gas in my car. That's how, man. Good Jesus. Yeah. I keep it real. Am I lying? Am I lying, Grit? Am I lying, Grit?
Yo, Tone. What up, Tone?
Yo, what up? Yo, I love my brother.
You don't gotta explain.
Okay, you know I wasn't going to listen to this. And let me clear before you beat me up. I love man. I live and die up with some man. But y'all niggas, I ain't never say his name. I'm coming home hit drunk. He got a 7 fish a night. Yo, Jack got killed in jamming. You take a whole $100? I ain't seen him money yet. It's been 9 years.
Yo! Get him out of there!
And I see him on the regular.
I mean, yo, G. All right, let me ask you a question.
I see him on the regular.
Get him out of here. So wait, so here's the age-old question. Which borough has the best rappers?
To be honest with you, you gonna get mad at me.
Keep it 100, G.
In Manhattan. It's Queens and Bronx battling, man.
You can't tell that.
Brooklyn and Brooklyn.
I don't know, bro. What I grew up on, I love LL Cool J. I love Nas. I love Nore. I love Run DMC.
Who y'all giving to then?
I just told you, I didn't mention my borough. Man. Bronx, let me just tear up. Whoa. The best MC all time is from Brooklyn.
Okay, so then, okay, so then, which
Which
borough has the best rappers?
Okay, so I'm gonna address that, what you just said.
Which borough has the best rappers?
Borough has the best rappers, right? So, you can't...
Hey, Malik, I'm sorry. Bye, Buddha. I love y'all up. Oh, we can talk, but I gotta do my job. I want you to beat up on my producer.
Let us do our job, please. So I would say, hold on, I want to address what he said.
Okay.
So he said that which borough has the best rappers. Absolutely, you can't do that because everybody's different. But when I tell you that I think my personal opinion, the best rapper of all time is QTIP rap. Now, if you wrote your rhymes on a piece of paper, right, and then you put like Rakim's, Biggie's, Tupac's, everybody on a piece of paper, and you read it, they would never even be close to what QTIP rap says. QTIP rap, to me, is the greatest rapper of all time. And it's not about being from Brooklyn, it's not being about from Queens. He just happens to be from Queens. But QTIP rap is the most underrated rapper of all fucking time. He's fucking incredible. Dude, fucking just listen to his fucking song. Yo, listen to Road to the Riches.
Y'all remember talking about sex?
Tell me. Yeah, talk about sex.
Remember Rikers Island?
Listen to Road to Rikers Island.
Fast Life.
Rikers Island.
Fast Life.
It's a demo.
No, you're not allowed to like our music. You're not allowed to like our music. I'm just fucking with you, brother.
Yo. I gotta keep working. Fuck all y'all. Moving along.
This is hip hop, though. This is hip
Fat
hop.
Joe, I love you. Listen. Fat Joe recently said hip hop was created by Latinos and blacks.
No, he didn't. He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
That's wrong.
Yes, I heard. Yes, he did.
Oh, it was created
by Latinos and
I'm
blacks.
gonna say it again.
Yeah,
listen,
that's what he said.
Fat Joe really said hip hop was created by Latinos and blacks as a pioneer. What do you say about that? Powerule.
You want me to talk about that?
Of course, you're on the show. You don't need
And I am Powerule. And remember, everybody, that for a certain point of time that you had from 88, 89, 90, 91, there was no Latino presence at all in hip hop. The only presence that you had was something that was bilingual. Like you had your Mellow Man Ace, Kid Frost. You think motherfuckers thought that Powerule coming out, being Puerto Rican, and talking in English was marketable? No, they did not. And they told me so many times, it was just like, we can't fuck with you, man, you ain't marketable. How the fuck a kid in Idaho gonna identify with you? And I was like, well, fuck it, man. You know, we gonna do what we do. And that's it. And we fucking broke through and we made it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I hosted BET. That's Black Entertainment Television. I hosted BET twice.
Boricua.
Twice.
Boricua.
Who the fuck else did that shit?
My question to you is, what do you feel about what Fat Joe said with they
I
shared
just
it?
feel that, you know,
I feel you were part of it, but if y'all can't beat me up, I feel you was part of it, but I think we led the way though.
No, what I would say is just like, you know, Fat Joe is a great talker. He's great at talking.
Great at that.
And, you know, he may have said something that somebody didn't agree with, but who really gives a fuck, man? So, dude, if you good with yourself, like, what the fuck you care about what the next nigga says?
You're right.
I don't give a fuck about what everybody else says.
Well, you know,
I'm so good with myself. Nigga, I'm fucking sitting here, I'm waiting to fucking finish this shit so I can go hang out with Kurt, Shabazz, fucking Cotty, and all these niggas.
Yeah!
And fucking shit.
well, you know what's so funny?
You know what
What you said?
Like, these are my niggas.
You know what's so funny what you said? And I'm not even trying to put Cotty in the spot. Cotty is Puerto Rican, but he loved his Puerto Rican black friends. But listen.
Kylie's Italian.
But I can say something honestly. But Kylie's one of my day one friends, and Kylie has a lot of black friends. And
We all got a lot of black friends.
No.
I grew up in Shadyville.
I know what I'm saying.
I grew up in Shadyville.
I know said proper.
There was 4 Puerto Ricans in my home.
Prince, I'm gonna let you
and
get
I was
yours.
one of
But
them.
Prince, I was accountable to both y'all. You never showed me no bullshit. Kylie didn't either. But at the same time, Kylie go to Puerto Rico, speak Spanish like it's nothing. So my point is, I love everybody. Y'all my little Prince. I told Ron, I told y'all this is gonna be a great interview because me and Powerule been friends for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, shout out to Curious George too, y'all.
George.
Curious, you know,
Downstairs.
that's our fucking kinetic connection. Like, you know, George puts us
I know.
all together.
It's all right,
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm going forward now. Did you always feel accepted, or did you ever feel you have to do reverse racism from black dudes because you're Boricua, and they're like, who the fuck this Spanish motherfucker think he is? Or how did you deal with that? Because I know you got a bunch of black friends. I know. How did you deal with that, bro?
Well, I would tell you that I never felt alienated by the people in my neighborhood.
Nice.
So
Wow.
you figure that I'm a Puerto Rican kid that grew up in a Puerto Rican household and was bused to a white school system, but I lived in a black neighborhood. Alright, so I started to want to embrace black culture at some point because I was confused when I was younger. I was confused. I didn't know, yo, should I be white? Should I be Puerto Rican? I don't really know where I want to be.
Did you fuck some black bitches?
Huh?
Did you fuck some black bitches?
I actually fucked some Jamaican Haitian bitches.
Oh, you nigga, I'm asking your
they're
brother.
real blended.
Have you tore some black pussy up? That's all I'm
Oh,
gonna ask.
absolutely.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Absolutely.
Moving on. I have to take off.
Yeah.
All right, not bad. What you said,
but
man?
my bitch was hot. She was Jamaican and Haitian together.
I'm Haitian, nigga.
Oh, she was fucking hot.
You ate that
Oh,
pop?
Nice.
Her name was Hayla DeVille. Hayla DeVille. She was fucking hot as fuck. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I was actually in it when I was in it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I only do it for you, big face Gary. Like, I was in that shit like, oh my God, this is heaven. And that's my first real fuck.
So basically,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't have no situation being Puerto Rican and deal with the black peoples. You were fine.
No.
You just dealt with it. It's no big deal.
No. So, back to the topic.
Yeah, I'll catch you on that.
No, that's okay. So, back to the topic. So, the black community embraced myself and the other individuals that kind of look like me. And it was good, but we had to do something dramatic in order to get their respect. So one day, I took a 40-ounce OE and filled it up with gasoline and put the tourniquet around it.
You do a cocktail on the ass of that?
I got you, just listen to me.
What the hell going on?
So I'm sitting in my backyard and we make like 5 or 6 of them. Then my man, the other dude that was Latino in the hood, he came there and then
Fuck it out now.
yeah. So he came over there and then he was like, "Oh, you ready to go?" And I said, "I'm ready to go." So there was rumors that motherfuckers wanted to rob me from my gold chain in the hood. So I felt like we had to send a message. So
Like Bronstale.
I don't know what Bronstale is like. This is a Queens thing.
I'm just moving that over the world.
So anyway, we filled up 4 40 ounces of OE with gasoline and put like turnings around it. And we went to the park. That was 34 Park. And we threw them in the handball court. Because everybody used to hang out in the handball court. You was on the bench, you was playing ball, or you was in the handball court. We burned up the handball court. I actually seen niggas fucking sneakers on fire and shit like that. And from that day on, I was accepted by everybody, and I became part of a collective that I still, listen, I go to their birthday parties and weddings and everything like that. You know, those are my brothers. But I had to do that act because it was necessary. Because I needed to get that respect at that point.
I agree. I've done this shit, but you gotta get respect and it pays off at the end.
It's not something that I really want to do, but I'll fucking do it, man. I'll do it fucking today. I don't give a fuck.
So now, thank you. Now, these guys are my friends, and I met through Curious George, Kali, and you. Juju, VI. Tell me your relationship with the BEATNUTS. Those guys, I'm gonna let y'all talk before you talk. People sleep on them. Those guys produce a lot of music.
They don't give BEATNUTS they prop. That's a fact.
BEATNUTS is serious motherfucker.
Yo, you right, G. That's a fact.
They'll send that
BEATNUTS,
SB
yo.
slow punching machine like a dog.
Yo, the BEATNUTS, man.
So tell us about the BEATNUTS, your story with the BEATNUTS, man. How you met them, your relationship with them, and how you brought them to George. Thank you.
Well, just think about this, like, you know, it's 1989, right?
All right.
And, you know, you got a lot of people out there. You got a Tribe Called Quest, you got a fucking NWA, you got a lot of people, right?
Yes.
Powerule comes out with Smooth, and they decide to play the video. I'm the image, I am the fucking architect for Puerto Rican niggas in New York City. Period. It's just like, you can't fucking contest that. Like, you know, people call me legend and all shit like that. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not. But I will say that my image on Video Music Box, Video Jukebox, where you pay for videos, BET, MTV, everything.
Ralph McDaniels.
Ralph McDaniels. I was that image. And it was solidified by the fact that when I went to Queens Center Mall, nigga, fucking, I couldn't even walk through that motherfucker. I was with my girl, and then the fucking whole place swarmed on me. That's the dude from Smooth. That's the Yo, it was crazy. Because remember that Video Jukebox shit is that you had to pay for it.
Right.
You know how many people called me and said that, yo, I got in trouble with my mother because I played it too many times. I would be in a girl's house, right, from Queens, because it was kind of regional as well. And I'd see it 20 times in a row. I'm not even fucking lying. 20 times in a row. And I'd be like, wow. But I still was kind of fucking shocked when I went outside and people actually gave me accolades.
Well, Powell, tell me about BEATNUTS.
Well, BEATNUTS, so they're from that hood that everybody loved me in. So they're from Corona. So they knew who I was. And then I met them one day. I forgot how I met them. See, I wish I remember how I met them. But I met them and, you know, it goes back to the bitches again. So me and Lester, yo, we got these two. Like I had this one chick, and then she had a friend, and Lester was just like, I'll do it. You know, like one of them shits where like, you know, I don't really want to do it.
He took a late shot for the team.
I'm taking one for the team.
Yeah,
I'm taking one for the team. And he took one for the team. And we was banging. And I actually was banging these girls in another girl's apartment that was away on vacation.
Googly go. You said that?
And I'm not bragging about it, but it's just a story. That's what it is.
Okay.
And so that's how I met Les. And then Les put me on, and then we started talking about the BEATNUTS and beats like that.
Yeah,
but our whole shit started with who we fucking.
And they started, after a while, they got cool. They started
we go
producing
and then we started doing music together. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, you have any crazy BEATNUTS stories? Anything that like this?
I mean, that's a great one right there.
Okay, you know what? Okay, no problem. I love that. So now, Coach K.
Coach K, that's my
He
boy.
interviewed for you. He interned for you. Now he's a boss hog. Frankito. That's our man. He do the clothes for us.
What up, baby?
That's
That's for you, man.
That's all. What to look at later.
No. We'll put it on that.
We'll get that later.
Nice.
So listen.
Nice.
So Coach K interned for you one time. Now he's a boss hog. Y'all still friends? You happy for that? Of course you're happy. What do you have to say about Coach K?
Coach K is one of my best friends ever. And so I went to Atlanta with Faith Newman.
Yeah, I know her very well. She signed George and Nas.
She signed Jamiroquai, Nas, and
She
a lot of
and George
people.
and Curious.
Yeah, and Curious, yes. So I went with her down there, and one of our interns was Kevin Lee. So Kevin Lee is Coach K.
Okay.
And Kevin Lee, we ran around together, and we went to radio stations and malls and everything, and we did all of this stuff together. Eventually, my time with that company, because we were funded by a basketball player by the name of Alan Henderson. Alan Henderson.
Who the fuck is that? I know all ball players.
Yeah, he played for Indiana.
He was a bum.
Then he went to Atlanta.
He finished with Atlanta. Alan Henderson.
Greg, you know ball, Greg.
Speak it with Atlanta.
Greg, come on, Greg. See, now I need the ball players.
No, I know ball.
Come on, Greg, come on, man.
No, I can play, man.
Yeah, no, I know Greg, you know we know ball.
He was okay. He wasn't that good.
He got an
was
NBA
okay,
pension,
bro.
so he's all right.
He was okay.
All right, you get that pension money, you lasted long enough.
So, bust this shit. So, I'm working for him with Faith Newman. He wants to start a record company. I'm over there. So, the Knicks come to town. So, the Knicks come in. And this nigga actually looks at me and says, well, I guess it's an away game. Because there were so many New York fans there that when they played, wherever the fuck that was, that we was in Atlanta, that it was all Knicks fans and fucking not Atlanta. Yo, it was like an away game for these motherfuckers, and it was like a home game for the fucking Knicks. And you know, listen, Gray, you thought he was that good?
I never said he was nice. I said,
Thank you.
but whoever make the league,
Greg,
league for a reason.
Ron gives my prop. I know hip hop good, but Ron was a little better than me. Ron, I know sports in and out, right, Ron?
You don't respect my sports handle.
No, you should. You know, the called me the other day. Who you talking about, Ron? Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback, Ron? I said, man.
Oh, God, we talking about Giants quarterback.
They calling me Chris. They gonna lose. He said, Daniel Jones is pretty decent. I hung up on him, Griff.
No, he's not. He's trash.
I see he's trash. I told you.
That's like they said, so
He texted me all over love it. He texted me, I'm playing, but I don't know. I'm killing. Ron said I used to be trying to get back into it.
Greer said, we said,
just like they said, Slogan outfit was hot last week.
Ron's bugging. Yo, now. Yo, the first, I gotta say this, man.
Yo, it's so hard to do an interview when I see all my niggas around.
It's alright, we're good. We winning right now.
Come on, man.
Yo, Real Roxanne.
Let's get it
I have so much
going.
fun. Yo, you're doing great too. The Real Roxanne, one of the first
Real Roxanne.
Latino rappers.
Oh, yeah.
What do
she
you
don't get her props.
She used to call my house all the time, and she
Whoa, she was pretty too.
Now, you work with some legendary producers from LG Pro to Eric Sherman. Give us the legendary producer you ever worked with.
I think.
What favorite producer you worked with?
Okay, so I've worked with a lot of producers like that are legendary, like Lord Finesse, Large Professor, Psycho Les, you know, Eric Sermon. I gotta say that I think my best performance was the track that I did with Eric Sermon.
Okay.
And he actually inducted me into being a member of the Def Squad that day. And I remember like going to the studio doing that song and going back to 97th in Amsterdam to Westgate and be like, yo, I'm in Def Squad now. And fucking Hard Age just like, yo, shit, what the fuck? Okay? And I played them the song. The reason why I have an affinity for that is because Eric Sermon is great at bringing out the best in you. Like the way he was coaching me, like if I would have had his coaching skills from the beginning of my career, I would have been soaring like over everybody. He was so good at the way that he coached me to do my song. So, you know,
Eric Sermon's a person to work with.
yeah, so Rock You Not Quick with Eric Sermon is the best. I think it's the best song I ever made in my life.
And it was a great record.
Yeah.
So I'm very special the way I think now because I know how hard it is the way the world is moving. So this is my thing. I want to first and foremost tell my friend Cotty hello. He loves me. He helps me out a lot. We'll leave it at that. He's good for me.
Well, when you say Cotty, then you gotta say, you know, you gotta mention the business.
Powerule, you gotta let me finish.
All right.
Go fuck yourself. God damn it.
Fuck you too, man.
Cotty's a good friend of mine. He helps me out a lot. Cotty is low key. He did a lot with Loud Records, Wu-Tang. This man, Cotty, is the reason why Rocafella got their deal. He brought him to Loud Records. Steve Rifkin said to this day, he's not my type of rapper. And Steve Rifkin says it all the time. I played myself. But Cotty now, the new movement, he helps me out a lot. I want to thank you, Ramito, my producer, Frankito. He's dressed like a major pimp right now. What's going on right now? We'll talk later. But I know
He had a lot of ethos. A lot of ethos.
That's why I do Scott the Truth, Haitian Pat, L Boogs, Shabazz, Greg, Kirk, all my good friends. I love y'all. Powerule, thank you for coming in.
I love you,
You
bro.
did a great job. The Haitian brethren, the Latinos.
But hold on. Can I say a couple of things?
You can say whatever you want to
we
say.
didn't cover?
No. Let me finish. You could go crazy.
Okay.
Let me do what I do.
Okay, let's go.
Shabazz, Malik, the Mighty Buddha.
They all on the leftovers NYC LeBron album.
All my
They
good friends.
all on the leftovers
They support me.
NYC LeBron
And I drive my
album.
friends crazy. I'm cuckoo, but they know I work hard. And I thank y'all. So now, go ahead, Power.
Well, I will say this. So, the thing about the leftovers NYC is something that's definitely just catered to individuals that were born and raised in New York. If you born and raised in New York and you paid your fucking taxes the whole fucking time, why should you be removed from your apartment because you can't afford the rent that they're fucking giving? So if I pay taxes into this community, like I should get some sort of break on that shit. So the leftovers NYC is just an anomaly of that thing. So you know, but it's still hot songs. You know what I'm saying?
Money, come in.
So we on Spotify. We on Spotify.
Yeah.
We on fucking Apple Music.
Get yours.
My man Buddha is on Metaverse.
Mighty Buddha.
And he's on 52 hand blocks. 52 hand blocks. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we fighting for justice and fucking equality, and that's that. So you know, call us the fucking Black Panthers or you call us the fucking Young Lords. I don't give a fuck. You know who we are? We the leftovers NYC. Period. And that's that.
Okay. Again, Mighty Buddha. I'm gonna say it, you won't hear it. I got Jared, Mighty Child Money, Malik, the Mighty Buddha.
You edit that shit out.
And we're gonna kill right now. And I wanna tell you again, thank you. I thank Scott the Truth, Frankito, Ronito, Scott the Truth, Yankito, guys who support me, Greer, Shabazz, everybody that he came. Oh, I love all y'all. So we had a great show again. And after this, Mighty Buddha gonna kill for y'all.
Can I get some?
So Big Face Gary Show, shout out. The boy Sam, my mom town, Haiti, Pitiguar, another show done. I love y'all. Go fuck yourselves, y'all. Holla.